likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. For 5 minutes of likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes.
Attention is a drug.
They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. For 5 minutes of likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Luxurious Lounge. My name is Mark.
And I'm Michael.
And welcome, guys. Hope you guys like the new camera I have. It's a little bit different, doesn't it, Mikey?
Yes, finally you're crystal clear. I see you. It's nice.
Yes, it's great. So, of course, before we begin, we want to tell you guys thank you so much for coming to our show. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and also make sure you share this. It's a great way to energetically give back to our space and our community that we're building. So we love to hear from you. And also don't forget to message us while we're actually doing the videos for sure, because we get a chance to actually reply back to you live. So, Mikey, how's your week been so far?
It's been really good. Working really hard this week, getting music together. We had a show a couple weeks ago, which is good. I'm working on a show coming up, but like six shows coming up, which is really amazing. Been really busy working with Kung Fu and doing everything else. It's been a really good week. How about you, bro? How are you doing today?
Just been busy, like just with my my tech job and busy, and also with getting things ready for the holidays, and also I'm still, if you guys don't know, I'm a resident DJ here in San Francisco. So if you ever want to check out or hear kind of snippets of what we like as far as musical wise, I run a video bar in Castro, and it's called Midnight Sun. So if you come out, come say hey to your boy. I'll be more happy to play some music for you guys if you're there. So yeah. So and I do work this weekend too. So Saturday this week I will be there. So come say hey. So let's get started, bro. So I know it's a kind of a lot of things going on right now. A lot of people's birthdays are happening right now. I know one of our members is having a birthday. So we want to wish happy birthday to Brent. Happy birthday so much. He's actually, again, you guys only see him in our documentaries and stuff. We have like kind of like for other videos, but we do want to wish him a very, very happy and special birthday today.
He's a very integral part of our crew, and so we love him so much. So yay. Mark, well, you're gonna do we're on to our story. So would you like to head that up? Take it over.
I would love to. So now you can see me live in color.
Yeah, finally, it's not clear. Not all.
So touche, but yes. So the first story I want to talk about pretty much is I don't know if you heard this, Michael. So the UN, it's actually announced, which actually is a really great thing, that the General Assembly adopted a resolution officially declaring the transatlantic slave trade and racialized chattel enslavement of Africans to be the gravest crime against humanity. So this passed with almost 123 votes. The resolution highlights this period as a uniquely devastating 400-year system of migration. There were 3 countries, however, that definitely didn't vote in favor of this. One is Argentina, one is Israel, and one is the United States. Didn't vote for this. So horrible. So Mike, what do you think about this? And what do you think about the UN coming out and saying this.
Why is the U.S. always on the wrong side of history? I never understand that. It's just always a weird thing. But also I do get why the U.S. probably did agree because to admit, I love the side. I love the thing.
Side-eye.
He's amazing, so funny.
Yes.
It's kind of funny because to me, I kind of feel like I think the U.S. benefits so much from the slave trade. That's why they don't talk about. That's why I don't want to have any acknowledgement at all, which makes complete sense, right? It's like if your hand's the one in the cookie jar and you got caught, of course, like, you don't be the one. Oh yeah, I'm the one who ate cookies, right? So it makes complete sense. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I think eventually it will. As time goes by and once everybody starts to agree with it, everyone will fall suit and say everyone will agree to it. But it's one of those things where it's like it just takes time for things like that to change, which kind of sucks, right? I think it's like, what do you think about this, Mark?
Well, I think this is great because I think right now, if you've noticed in now our current political society and what's happening in climate now, the U.S. is actually kind of like turning back a lot of different things with DEI and with learning about history, like Black history, and just in general any ethnic history beyond the majority, right? So it's great that actually there's something solidified in the United or the UN or outside of the country that says this did happen and this is horrific. So there's no way that you can change that, which I love that happened. That's a great thing. But I would say that, I think I don't understand why. And it's funny. I think I said Argentina, Israel, and the United States, I feel like if you look at these places, they benefited the most. A lot of them benefited the most of that. So that makes sense why they wouldn't really jump on the board on bandwagon with it, but it still doesn't make it any better. So that's what I think.
So our next story. So next story, basically, one thing is like when you meet someone the first time online, what can be really scary is if they use a deep fake filter, because they could be anybody, right? Which is kind of the newest biggest scam out there, right? People have been making deep fake adult films of people and all weird stuff, but now it's to the point where like you have your online live feed. People are actually able to do this. So, but one way to debunk this deep fake system is to put 3 fingers in front of your face, because apparently when you do that, it disrupts it disrupts the.
How do I know?
Yeah, and I at least want to play a little clip of it. So you see this guy who's trying to scam this man.
That's our director.
Oh, I see. I thought it would be your name.
No. That's our director. We have a multiple. You see all of them here.
Oh, I see.
So, Ronnie.
But is there not some way of telling whether you're real or not? Can you like hold up 3 fingers in front of your face or anything?
Oh, come on. That's too much.
Oh, you don't want to do that? The 3 fingers
I'll do that
in front of your face is deliberate. So
what do you mean? I mean, that's too much. Come on, Ronnie.
Why would it affect the AI if it was in front of your face?
Well, not at all.
He can hold
but is that enough?
No, it's not in front of your face. He's really doing his best here.
That's too much, don't you think?
Yes, it is. Because, if you were real, you would put up 3 fingers in front of your face. Yes.
And the call ended. Isn't that hilarious?
And going.
Yes. It's so funny because I think to someone who's in tech, we've been in tech for a long time, you can see like certain parts of his hand was jumping, little parts of the skin were jumping, and
his mouth,
and it moves a little bit. If you look, but to a normal older person, they probably wouldn't notice something like that. So yeah, a really good way of really telling is like 3 fingers in front of the face, right? That way you don't disrupt the system, and you're able to see who really is. So the reason why this person got caught was because the mannerisms were one of sort of Indian descent. So basically, the postures and movements were of that. That's why in the voice, trying to change the voice and try to use certain inflections a certain way to sound European or sound of a different race.
That's unusual.
Yeah, Mark, what do you think of this type of scam?
Actually, I actually just saw this maybe 2 days ago, this clip, and I think it's I think it does speak to our technology, how it's going so fast. It's going beyond our means of corralling it, and I think it's important that we need legislation things actually to guard against it, because like you said, if an older person were to get into this and actually get a call from someone or they may think that it's a real person and they're giving all information. So yeah, I've also noticed it. I know before the companies I worked for before, people would actually try to do interviews and stuff and not show their face and have other things. People kind of either stand in for them or have other means of computers to speak with them. And it's like, that's where we have to really kind of draw the line and really make sure that we are talking to, we're talking to.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, so my job. So my next one is very interesting because it's been a talk all over our town where I'm from in SF, where Cesar Chavez, if you've heard about this, he was actually a labor leader, American labor leader. He actually kind of he did a lot of different things for farm workers and helping union workers. Well, unfortunately, they're going to actually be rolling back a lot of his namesakes. A lot of the museums and certain things that are named after, going to take those back. Reasons because he's accused of things I can't talk about here. But yeah, he was actually, a couple of women came out and actually talked about certain allegations, and it was kind of, it was here and there at first, like talks like that, but then when the New York Post came out and actually had a whole expose on it, that's when it actually really spearheaded the change and actually kind of solidified the allegations that are against him. So now I think, but to jump in front of it really quickly, a lot of people in San Francisco, the city's officials, they're pulling everything back and they're going to rename certain things. So, and also if there was a holiday actually that recently passed that actually had his person's name, they changed it. So Mike, what do you think about this? What do you think about this whole situation, about this?
Oof. Well, I think it's a tough topic. I think because he did so much good for me, but also the things he's done too. But then it also makes you think about, okay, well, what about our founding fathers? What about people, the United States? Like, they had slaves and they raped women. They're slaves. And they are them and everything else. It's stuff. So you think about that. You think about like, okay, but we still celebrate their holidays. Are you gonna roll back all their stuff too? If like, not saying it's right, not saying it's things have to be done the way they have to be done, but it's like, well, you have the same kind of energy for that. You should have the same kind of energy of, when we see, Thomas Jefferson's children are black, and you see the fact they came from slaves. Like, there's things that have happened that in the past there's criminals who are has posed as leaders. Everything else that's happened in the past, and they've received little to zero accountability or repercussions for those things, right? So my thing is it fair? Is it okay, or should we do across the board, change everything? Because to me, it's like, what do for one, you should do for everybody.
Well, I think it's true, but I also think I do think that does affect what you currently stand for. Because honestly, if you're standing for something that's right and a community and helping people, and then we find out that on the back end you're not doing that, you're actually doing the exact opposite. You're terrorizing people. I think that's not a good idea. I think honestly, I think it's fair. I think it's right, and I think also it should put people more accountable, hold people more accountable of what their actions are. And just because it doesn't matter what situation you do, even though you do good for a certain side, you have to remember there's always the other side. I think also it's important to raise a human being side that in general, people always have a duality, right? So people could do really great things, but also could do horrific things. But I think that doesn't necessarily mean, does it cancel out? I think it does cancel. Unfortunately, it does. If you're doing something really great and then you do something horrible, I feel like that doesn't really, I think we shouldn't celebrate that.
That's true. All right. So my story. So this is gonna blow y'all's wig completely back. So I'm gonna do it as succinctly as possible. Basically, if you ever heard about the new tours that are coming out, there's the SWV, In Vogue, and T tour all together. They do their tour. It is in complete shambles now. Let me tell y'all why it's in shambles. So what ended up happening was, it came out that Chile had allegedly reposted. There was a article that was out about Michelle Obama being a man, the first lady, and she said she actually reposted this. So it got out, and people started digging in her past, found that she was actually supporting campaigns for Trump. So people looked back and they saw all this that's going on, right? Which is kind of crazy. And then when she was confronted with this, she said, "Oh no, that's not true. I love the first lady. I've always." But then there's a radio interview of T-Boz talking about Chile, saying, "Oh yeah, she did vote for Trump back in the day." So it's like there's so many contradictory things that are happening, and I feel like the best thing that should happen, what should happen, I think Salt and Pepper should go on Chile and beat her butt. I'm kidding. salt, pepper, chili.
Agreed.
Okay. No, do that. But I think that they might have ruined this tour completely because I think they might ruin this because of that. People are trying to boycott and to cancel the concert and cancel the tour, which is an epic tour for Black women. I think about like those are very popular girl groups back in the day, so that would have brought so much revenue, so much resurgence of love for them. So, Mark, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I definitely, I kind of agree with you. Like, to me, I feel like it's sad because I think who doesn't love Waterfalls and Red Light Special and all the great songs that TLC has, but then to find out that these people, they're backing people who, basically people who actually support them, they're not backing people who support them. That's not good I mean, I think you're wrong. T-Boz has never had an issue, but it's just Chili is what's the one. So to be clear, it's not the whole group. However, it's kind of like, I think you're right. You're kind of trying to close the door after the
and also one more thing, or caveat I'll add on to that is I feel like the issue is not more that you know people support what they want to support, but think about this though. This regime of the cabinet of the presidency has literally gotten rid of jobs for Black women, has literally targeted minorities and broken up families of minorities and things like that. So it's like how can we support people who support that? That's the big issue, right? Like that's kind of where I feel about it. What do you think about it? You feel quite
No, I agree. I think to me, why would I support you if you're not supporting me? That makes sense.
It's like supporting somebody who would shoot you. It's like supporting somebody who would shoot you in the foot. Does that make sense?
Or even not that. Not even supporting somebody who shoots you in the foot. It's like supporting somebody who will watch you get hurt. Would watch you get hurt and not do anything.
And like,
it's kind of like, but they want you to help them like that. And bear empire. It makes some sense.
Yeah. You go more. Next story.
Chaba. So my next story. Sorry.
There's some cold.
Okay. Yeah. It's some cold chili. So my next topic, I don't know if you've seen this already, but it's a milestone in tech news where NVIDIA actually especially become the first company in history to reach $5 trillion. So
wow, that is insane.
Has made its unparalleled demands and also just parallel research in artificial intelligence, hardware, and software ecosystems. They are definitely a company that to look for graphics cards. They have been on the pulse of tech for so many years, and now they've actually reached their benchmark of $5 trillion. $5 trillion. So insane. I'd say actually I'll let you talk first, but I have my own opinion I want to talk about later. But Mike, what do you think about this situation? What do you think about
I'm gonna say what I think. I think can I just have one of those $5 trillion? That's what one of the $5 trillion. Is that wrong? These are wrong. No, but NVIDIA is a crowd company. Think about it. It's in every computer. Their chips and their cards are in every single computer. So like you have that kind of a pool in technology. Of course, they're going to be super rich. But I think also it kind of attests to we need to like break up the monopoly. It needs to be other companies out there that can. Therefore, they can raise the prices if they want because they're NVIDIA, right? I think you used to work for NVIDIA, didn't you, Mark?
I was gonna say, so just to bring up, I worked for NVIDIA for a year, so I definitely worked for NVIDIA.
And Mark allegedly scam it.
No, I can tell you they are very smart because they actually, if you think about it, during the pandemic, they made so much money because they actually were the only company, one of the only companies that actually made graphic cards. So if you think about it, all other people, when they were staying home, what were they doing? Get on their computers. So a lot of times, even my brother, I remember at the time when basically I came over, I stayed in Canada. I was stuck in Canada for almost a year. My brother and I, we were trying to help Michael build a computer with that computer, but basically it took us months and months to get a graphics card because there was such a back order of them. And you can imagine that's how amazing this company is. And this company, if you ever worked for the company, I can tell you some insider cool information if you want to hear, peeps. But it's cool because the buildings are all named in California. The buildings they have are named after spaceships in Mountain View. I think it's in Mountain View or it's in Santa Clara. But they have really, really huge, beautiful buildings. And inside the buildings, there's like 3 cafeterias in the whole entire campus. There's like a whole tech area. There's like really cool like outside really canopied with floral beautiful flowers, and inside there's like wood panels. And it's like an airport when you go inside of those buildings. So it's very, very nice. And they definitely put their money into the artwork and the architecture inside the building. But just in general, they're an amazing company to work for. I could not say anything bad about them. They've been really great. And also I can say that congratulations to them that they did that well. It's amazing.
Yeah. So next story. This will be our last one because we're kind of on a time crunch. So then we'll do the once
do one more after that. One more.
And, one after. Then we'll have to wrap it up quickly.
Yeah.
So okay. So if you guys didn't know this, and I blame Twix for this. I blame the Twix company. So 12 tons of Kit Kat was stolen. Did you guys hear about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so literally 12 tons of Kit Kat was stolen. It was coming from, I believe it was coming from Italy to Poland, and it was in transit. And now that it's gone, it hasn't not been found yet, and it's diabolical. Because if y'all don't know us, we love Kit Kat. Kit Kat's my favorite candy. That and Twix. So, Mark, what do you think? What could possibly have happened to 12 tons of Kit Kats?
I think it's a conspiracy led by Snickers and Mars, the Mars Corporation. No, I'm kidding. I think they're part of it. No, I think I don't know. That's a good question. I that's so strange that chocolate will be missing, that much chocolate.
Yeah.
Only thing I can think of is like because you have to sell it pretty quickly if you're gonna sell it back.
No. Actually,
that's weird. Who would sell? I don't know. I guess who would sell chocolate? I guess. I mean, I love chocolate, but I wouldn't steal it like that. That's weird.
But Mark, 12 tons. 12 tons.
That's a lot of chocolate.
It's a lot of chocolate.
Are you making a chocolate factory?
I don't
know. That's weird.
You are food calculate.
Remix to be a remix to hot and fresh out.
Get out that kitchen. Anyway,
Mama roll.
Everybody here. No, you don't know what this song is from. Anyway, your last story, bro.
Yes, okay, my last story. Okay, so have you seen this? So there's a 13th annual Miss Grand Thailand pageant in Bangkok, where this lady Konbun Patiwama Jitswat crowned. She's crowned winner. However, there was a lady who danced that actually made the most headlines. Hittedly, she is giving it her all.
She is mean.
She is going for the goal.
Giving it.
She has gone viral for her dance moves. Mike, what do you think about her dance moves? What do you think about this in general?
Besides something like she's dancing with the Yin Yang Twins back in '98, not back into that early 2000s. I don't know. No, she's doing her thing. I think honestly, you rave on, girl. You dance the way you want to dance. I think it's great. Like you are beautiful because we're all different. We have our own way of being. And I think that's amazing. So, like someone might be dance pretty and worry about their face and stuff. Some people just don't, and that's okay. It's all in the grand scheme of things. Beauty is beauty across the board, and you do you, and you dance to beat of your own drum. I always say that. What do you think?
I think this is amazing. I think for me, like she actually branded herself by doing this. She branded herself. People will know who you are. I think also because everyone else is kind of being demure and dancing really quietly and chilling. She's like going hard, like b-boy, or she's a cardboard box and a boom box. And she's going, so she's b-boying, styling it. But I think for that's going to be amazing for her because I think I could see brand deals coming for her in the future. I guess I can see.
It's great. So we're going to do a few of the ones got to go, and then we'll end the show. Lee, do you come over call for this one? Do you come over this one? Yeah. One's got to go.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this week's One's Got to Go?
All right.
Let's see what we got.
I just on the touching of the Miss Thailand thing. If there's people who actually watch these things for a while, like obviously she's doing b-boy. There was somebody on there way before. I can't remember how many years before, but they sung death metal and they won because they were so different. So of course, do the b-boy thing, and she was giving it committed.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
One's got to go.
One's got to go.
One's got to go.
Give me a second. We'll do One's Got to Go here.
One's got to go.
There you go.
All right. What is this? One's Got to Go.
All right.
Okay.
Oh.
Cookies, cinnamon roll, or brownies. I'll go first.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say the apple pie. Apple pie. Gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go apple pie. That's not my favorite. You know, if it had ice cream, maybe, but no.
Yeah.
Brownie's got to go.
All right.
Oof.
Brownie's got to go.
Brownie.
Yeah. Okay. One's got to
Okay.
go.
It's
More
ice
treats.
So
cream.
it's this
Ice
Ice
cream,
cream,
pie, cake, or
pie.
cookies.
ice cream, pie, cake, or cookies. This is a better one.
Oh, it's really hard. It's really hard.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's really hard.
say. You know what? My popular opinion.
What?
I'm gonna say ice cream because I like frozen yogurt better, to be honest.
Okay.
But then
okay.
again, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say ice cream because I like pie and cookies and cakes.
I'm gonna say oh, it's really hard. I'm gonna go with oof. I really like cake a lot too. It's really hard. I'll go cookies. I love cookies. Cookies. They go. I really like pie and cake, and I like ice cream. And again,
Cake's got to go. Cake's got to go. I
Cake-
want
cake gotta
fast.
go. Cake
I
gotta
want
go.
fast. I want fast.
Cake?
Cake's got to go.
Cake is so
Wow.
good. Wow.
All right. Underwear, shoes, jewelry, shirts. One of them's got to go.
Leave first.
Yeah, leave first.
Underwear.
It draws. Yeah, you're gonna say draws. You gonna say
I agree.
draws.
100%. Underwear's got to
Because you
go.
ain't got no panties
It's
on.
constricting.
You ain't got no panties on.
The elastic bands
on.
now.
I ain't got no panties on the
There's some
dance
truth
floor.
to this.
All right. But actually, I agree with you. I think underwear because to me, like jewelry and shoes are the bomb, and shirts.
Yeah,
are
and you need a shirt. Yeah, I think yeah.
Underwear's got to go. Underwear's got to go.
Gotta
Okay.
go.
Delivery services, libraries, museums, or streaming service like Netflix.
Oh, any service. Oh, what's the fourth one again?
Museums, library, video streaming service, and a delivery service.
Ooh.
Oh my god, this is really hard too. This is a really hard one.
I'm gonna say. Well, actually, who's next? Is you, Mike? Is you?
It's me.
You're first.
I'm gonna go with
What's got to go?
Museum not go. Because you need library.
Not museum.
Oh, no, book because you need books. Books could be.
Oh, that's right.
Books can be around the world. Books can be seen around the world, but
Okay.
museum you can't really do everything, right?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna say streaming services because honestly, I feel like Netflix. I mean, YouTube can stay, but Netflix it can go. Honestly, all the other ones are more important. Museums and libraries are more important,
Yeah. What do you
Eh,
think? Wait,
and delivery services.
I'm
Yeah.
saying the museum's got to go.
but yeah,
Museum's got to go.
Yeah, so I told you it makes sense. Now, honestly,
Wow.
you read books. You read about museums and books. You read about Netflix and books.
Okay, one's got to go. Music streaming, computers, cell phones, or cars.
Let go.
Ooh.
It's Mark. You're first. Mark.
Music. Say it again. Say it one more time.
You're first.
Music service, like music streaming, computers, cell phones, or car.
Computer. So use your phone as a computer. I'd say honestly.
Yeah, that's actually smart. Yeah, it's true.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's right.
Okay.
I agree.
One's got to go. I would say cars because I want to see the chaos.
Oh god! Everybody walking around. Everybody walking.
Right.
Yeah, what you gonna do without a vehicle now? Yeah. You still got your streaming
We have
services.
time for one more. We'll say the rest.
Okay. I'm gonna go with okay. Let's see this one here. We're gonna switch it up.
Okay.
One's got to go.
Ooh, okay.
No, go. My world.
First, easy. Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms, my answer. Lucky
Yeah,
Charms for sure. Gotta go. Lucky Charms.
Yeah, he's right.
Gotta go.
Are you kidding me? You can't
Yes.
get rid of Musty Charms. You got to keep it. We're getting rid of the Fruit Loops. Or no, you know what? The Frosted Flakes. Those are boring.
Oh my goodness.
No,
They're
Frosted
definitely
Flakes
not
are
great.
No.
You should have put instead of Lucky Charms, you should have put Cinnamon Toast Crunch and that'd been hard.
Yeah, that'd been hard.
And Kappa Crunch and Kappa Crunch.
Oh, we're done. We're done now. We're gonna start fights in this
Yeah.
room.
Well, we want to thank you guys so much for joining our show. It was so awesome to have you guys here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the content. Again, we'll reach back to you if you message us for sure. We love you guys so much.